Alright, match 1 of Magmatic Channeler Giganta Prowess. So many different versions of this deck I've played, but, let's see. There is definitely potentially something to like about this. I mean, I am going to keep. But it might recognize me. Yeah, I'm going to keep. Problem here is that I kind of wish the Channelers were just more 1-drops, because this is definitely one problem with having these tap lands. Is that, yeah, the more like higher up your curve is, the more, yeah, the more clunky things can be. If these were 1-drops, I think, even though we'd lose a little bit of speed, I think we'd still be fine, but the clunk factor is definitely amplified here. Well, this might help declunkify the situation a little bit. So it exposes us to more milling, but I think I'm going to play out the creatures, and the idea is hopefully next turn, and I think the attack is pretty free. I don't think they play mutagenic growth in this deck, and but we might play mutagenic growth. Yeah, take a free attack where I can. But see, the plan is hopefully I Manamorphose into another land and can play Channeler and yeah. Oh, there's the land. Let's just Manamorphose and see where this takes us. Probably better than Lava Dart here. Alright. Should I play Channeler? Let's see what happens. I'll do that. Will Channeler be... Yeah, Channeler will be a 4/4. I think I'll probably just play Channeler. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, makes for a good attack. Ooh, they got the Rogue. And it has Death Touch, which is kind of nice for them. A lot of mill. And just like that, I think they're not quite yet, but their Visions of Beyond is almost going to get... Actually, I think their Vision of Beyond is already turned on. Alright, so... Yeah, this is where Lava Dart definitely is good. Good being able to play those from the graveyard. Okay, so... Just gonna... Yeah, just gonna attack. Seem to have gained some life, I guess. Let's play the other Channeler, and then potentially set up for a big turn next turn. Hey, lots of control. Eventually they're going to run out of that control elements, and then I like being set up with all these beaters. Ooh, Fraying Sanity. So... Alright, well, I think plan here is just burn this, because that's... They're probably not going to block, but in theory they could, and, that would save them a little bit of life. Alright, let's see, what's exactly this do? Put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. I put a card in my graveyard. I don't remember that. Oh yeah, I guess the Lightning Bolt. Mesmeric Orb. Well, I think we're in a decent spot. In fact, I think we're going to win. Wow, Channeler attack. Alright, well, hey, not a bad start. And Channel would have been a 4-4 even if... I wonder what they could be playing. Already. Actually, I think bringing in the 2 shenanigans are pretty good here, because they're very likely to mill it, and then if they ever play Mesmeric Orb like there, I can just bring it back. Nice. Relic is also good because it's an answer to their Crypt Incursion that gains life. You know, they can remove my creatures and gain life. Normally, gaining life isn't such a big deal, but first of all, a Crypt Incursion can gain just an obscene amounts of life. I mean, we're talking like 50 or more life sometimes. Maybe 50 is a bit much, but it's 3 for each creature, so... I mean, yeah, maybe we're like over 30, like 10 creatures, 30 life easy. And it's not just that, but it's also just the fact that it's kind of a race, you know? It's like if we were playing against Burn and Burn could gain 30 life, that'd just be it. Like, you know, we wouldn't be able to kill them in time before they drew enough burn spells to finish us off. And it's kind of like that here too. Normally, life gain isn't that good, but when it's a race like it is here, it's actually, yeah. Plus, on top of that, usually they play Drown in the Lock or other cards that depend on cards. Oh yeah, Visions of Beyond. It's just very good. Let's see here. Actually, I think this is where cutting a Manamorphose can actually be perfectly fine. Let's see here. What else can we cut? What else do we want to cut? Yeah, I don't know. It all seems pretty good. Magmatic Channeler is like basically guaranteed 4/4. Bonecrusher Giant might actually be the cut. I mean, it's just a little clunky, although having a creature is pretty sweet. Yeah, it feels weird, but I think I'm cutting Bonecrusher Giant. I mean, we've got plenty of creatures. Hopefully we're okay. But yeah, just being able to deal with their Hedron crabs early on, like Firebolt for example, is just very important. We can't let them mill us too much. Yeah, this is good. Alright, Spike Field. That might just end up being another instant we play to increase Channeler, unless of course they start milling us. Which they probably will. Oh, looks like they took a rather nasty mulligan. Alright, well, be that as it may, it's definitely Channeler time. Let's see. Mills 8 cards. Well, man, amazing though. Somehow Channeler isn't a 4/4 yet. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Just need to play one more. Should be simple enough. So I think I'm going to go for the Lightning Bolt, light up the stage line. Alright, and I guess I'll play Relic on my second main phase. Hopefully they don't have that rogue creature. That would suck. They can't really deal with that at instant speed, but I can't not attack, though. I got a feeling they got it. Oh. See, my feelings can and will be wrong a lot of times. I think they should have just drawn a card. Gaining life is okay, but... I'll hold Relic. One of the advantages to holding on to Relic activation instead of just blowing them off in matchups where there's Cling to Dust is that the threat of being able to take out my own card means they either have to go after their own cards, or they have to like play Cling to Dust at the end of their turn, for example. Kind of messes with their sequencing a bit. Well, Spike Field looking kind of mediocre here, but well, we'll see. If they play the rogue card, now I can double Spike Field Hazard it. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep a land up just in case they have like Crypt Incursion. That's one of the only ways I think I lose. Is if they buy like a million more turns with Crypt Incursion. Huh. Yeah, so maybe best now just not to play the... Although they can actually hardcast their archive traps, so maybe no big deal to run these out. Well, I guess I probably will run them out, but like it's at this point it's no, I don't need to run them out. They're also a good source of removal for those whatever they're called. Yeah, I might as well. The plan is most likely going to be hazard them for 1. Then on my turn, if I draw a land, I can Firebolt. Oh. Alright, well, let's see. I'm not going to necessarily go for this just yet. I guess I'll do this on... No. If they got Crypt Incursion, it's just too much of a beating. There's no reason to fire these off just yet. It's not a slow roll, just can't afford to get hit by a Crypt Incursion right now. Alright, well, GG's opponent. Let's see how game 2 goes.